Eric here again, and there has never been a fighting series that constantly strives to improve itself the way that the Tekken series does. Namco proved this point when it released Tekken 4 for the PlayStation 2 in 2002. Among the worthiest contenders in fighting game history, the Tekken series is known for its free-form approach in hand-to-hand, high-action combat, complete with a fascinating storyline, a compelling musical score, beautifully designed battle environments, and colorful characters. The King of Iron Fist tournament returns in this installment with 4 brand new fighters. Vale-Tudo miscreant Craig Marduk, Capoeira goddess and student of Eddie Gordo, Christy Montero, middleweight British boxing phenom Steve Fox, and Kazuya Mishima, an abused Mishima child and biomechanical self-experiment hell-bent on revenge against Heihachi Mishima, the ringleader of the King of Iron Fist tournament and the Tekken arch-enemy you love to hate. Fans of the Tekken series will notice significant changes in combat. Fighting environments are now bordered by walls, whether they be glass, a heckling crowd cheering on and taking bets on the combatants, or even cars inside a parking garage. This close-quarter environment discourages the cheap tactic of charging at your opponent for that quick hit that takes away a good portion of that energy bar, and encourages knowing your fighter's style and trying to put together the right moves for brutal combinations that will trap your opponent against the ropes. Some stages are multi-tiered and, if played right, can give you devastating leverage against your opponent. Graphics and character movement are made smoother, allowing for more fluid fighting and collision effects. Costumes and appearances have been updated wonderfully. Just check out Paul Phoenix and his long messy hairstyle, or Yoshimitsu's insect wings and talon feet. I will not recommend Heihachi's man-thong though. Whose idea was that anyway? Players can select a story battle which takes you through each character's unique background. 4 characters, namely Kazuya and Hwoarang, Lee, and Heihachi, have their own unique ending besides fighting Heihachi himself and his man-thong inside a closed ring. Story and arcade mode are the best way probably to practice your skill with a certain character. If you feel like you're advanced enough at the one-player aspect, test your swiftness on time attack and try to beat the arcade mode as fast as you can. If you think you're too quick for your opponent to lay a hand on, try survival mode and see how long you can keep that energy bar filled up. Fans of Tekken Tag Tournament will notice a gaping hole in the team battle mode, the absence of tagging in your partner in the middle of combat. Still, Tekken 4 is a solid game to play against your friends, or maybe even your enemies. Countering your opponent's attacks is now more important than ever, and team combinations have been balanced, so sorry Armor King and True Ogre fans. It's time for you to mix up your strategy a little bit more. Tekken Force mode has always been one of my favorite aspects of these games. It mixes in the element of beat-em-up games that I am so fond of, and unlike in previous Tekken Forces which were side-scrolling, Tekken 4's is 360 degrees of button-mashing goodness. Tekken 4 is a complete fighting game that, although it may have tag tournament fans scratching their heads on the tagging absence, and maybe even the replacement of Mokujin with that silly combot, is still a fantastic title because of its visual brilliance, mathematical and tactical approach to combat, a newly expanded character lineup, and a style that cannot be imitated, much less duplicated.